Okay, everybody, welcome back. JB's College Hockey Gambling Show. Our fourth week of the new year here. We have rounded out January. We are into February. And let me tell you, what an exciting month of college hockey we've had. We're getting into the bones and grit parts of the season, and this is where you can make money, and JB knows what he's talking about. Isn't that right, JB?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of shirt you got on? A Gopher shirt?
Gophers.
Wow, they did absolutely crush last weekend, didn't they?
They swept.
They did, against a now shitty Michigan State team, and they're back to their former glory.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done. Back to their former glory. Quays, we both went 4-4 last week. JB with his extra bonus pick didn't get it right, but he still went 6-3. How do you feel about yourself?
W's around.
W's?
W's.
Okay. Well, JB, where are we starting today?
I say we start in the Big Ten.
Big Ten Tech. Okay. Which one?
We got Penn State.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We only have one.
I know. I was looking at last week's Tech. Okay, Penn State or what?
This week with Penn State and Ohio State.
Damn. Would you like a stat to start off or no?
Yeah, let's hear the stats.
Well, okay, to begin, Ohio State set at -1.5. Over under set at a solid 6. Right on the nuts, so push potential there. Both of these teams kind of had tough series last week. Ohio State got shut out 4-0 to Wisconsin on Friday. And then Penn State got swept by Michigan, including a three-goal just freaking
onslaught.
Well, yeah, I mean, towards the end. They were up by, it was 3-0, and then they just blew the lead. So, I don't know. You know, these two teams, I feel like, I don't know the standings right now for sure, but I feel like they're, you know, butt to cock right there in the Big Ten. I feel like they're, you know, two solid teams right next to each other, just making up the middle of the pack, per se. And I think this is going to be a good series. JB, what are your picks?
They're tied at 27 points.
Oh, boom. Nuts to balls.
All right, for this first game, you know, I'm feeling Penn State for this game.
Are you?
Well, not 100%.
Money line?
So I'm taking Penn State +1.5.
Okay. I like that pick.
And
It's gonna be a close one.
I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so I'm taking the under 6 for this game.
Wow, JB, you might as well just take my picks, too. I have Penn State +1.5. It's going to be a close one, and the under 6. I don't see the offenses getting too fired up. I don't know. You know, we got... Who's Ohio State's goalie?
No idea.
Solier on the other side, though. Hasn't been great, but he'll do his job this week. Same picks as JB. Boom.
All right, I'm going a similar path. I'm going Penn State +1.5, but I'm taking the over in this one.
Oh.
I think Solier's going to...
Goal on. Nope.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
You think he's going to be a goal onslaught tack?
Yeah, kind of.
That's fair. JB, that's our Big Ten talk of the week, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Let's take a step back. A little ECAC action here. Quinnipiac versus Harvard. Basically, the two top teams in the ECAC here. Quinnipiac, you know, they haven't been the greatest. They did win the Connecticut hockey tournament last week. But, I mean, they beat you? They barely beat UConn in the championship. And then the week before, I mean, Cornell and Colgate both beat them. So, where are they? We don't know. This is going to be a big matchup. You know, two of the top ECAC teams. And, I mean, Harvard, they've won 5 of their last 6. Their only loss is against Brown. Obviously, not a great loss to take. But they're on a roll, you could say. Quays, what are you liking down there?
Okay, I think this one's going to be a close game. So I'm going to go with Harvard +1.5. I think they have a shot to win this one as well. And I'm going under 5.5. I think Peretz is going to be solid in net. So I'm going under 5.5.
You know, similar to JB in the last game, I really like taking Harvard +1.5 because I think it's going to be a close one too, just like the last game. I think these are two top teams. I think it's going to be really close. You know, Yana Peretz, who people were, he's so great last year. He's not the greatest. He's kind of been not great against actual good teams. And I think this is a matchup where we're seeing him against an actual pretty decent team. So I'm taking Harvard +1.5. I'm not sure if they can pull out the win, but it's going to be a 1-goal game. I really got a feeling. But I also actually have the over 5.5. I don't know. I just feel like that line's too... like I said, you know, I feel like Pretz has been shaky, and I think Harvard can put up a few, and I think Quinnipiac can do the same.
Well, I'm agreeing with Ryan on one part. I'm taking the under 5.5 for this game. I think it's going to be an extremely low-scoring game.
Okay.
Over-under set 5.5.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's just going to be a low-scoring game. And I'm also taking Quinny money line.
Quinny money line. Really?
It's probably the smart pick.
I mean, it's not a bad one. I mean, obviously you're not going to take the -1.5 there. No. You wouldn't want to do that. That's just
too risky.
Stranger danger tech. JB, what game should we just should we go to the Hockey East?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a crazy game. I have a crazy stat here. UMass versus Providence. Providence minus 1.5. Over under again is set at 5.5. Okay. I found this. So, both of these teams played 7 games in January. Both of these teams only got 1 win in January. They each got 1 win. They went 1-6 in January. Both of these teams. Well, technically, Providence went 1-5-1. Okay, but they have not. 2023 has not been their friend. And I did a little math here. So, of their last 4 games, so Providence's last 4 and UMass's last 4, if you add up their goals, right, and then divide it by 8, each of these teams averages 1.125 goals per game. So, I'm just going to say it. I'm taking the under for that. These guys' offense just aren't there. And I have a gut feeling about this game. I don't know if JB does. I like UMass money line. I like them straight up. I mean, I feel like this game is a horseshoe basically at who you're picking. I mean, it is at Providence, so, and they haven't looked terrible, but their only win came against Merrimack where they actually killed them, but then they haven't won another one all year. And UMass kind of the same thing. So I don't know. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing with this game. It might be a good, like, it's kind of a loser bowl.
Yeah, UMass sucks.
Yeah, they do. JB,
You know,
I want to hear what you have to say.
I like UMass this matchup.
Yeah.
I'm taking UMass plus 1.5.
Ooh. Okay.
But I'm also taking the over 5.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, both teams had 1 win in
Yeah.
January. They averaged 1.125 goals a game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's February.
Oh,
New month. New month.
It is.
New teams.
It
New
is.
look. They gotta get ready for the tourney soon.
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta start playing like it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be. I think I'm gonna go with the over for this game.
Interesting. I still think UMass sucks, and I think Providence is the better team. So I'll go Providence money line, and I'm also going with over 5.5.
oh, overtack.
Yep.
Put
Hammer
your money on the over. Come on. I mean, this is what it is. I don't know. This is gonna be this. I feel like this is probably of the games we picked. I don't know. I feel like Penn State and Ohio would be a really fun one to watch.
These
too.
are all good games.
They actually are. We picked some good games. We picked some really good games this week. And from all different conferences, because now we head to the NCHC where Western Michigan takes on the team who just swept the number 1 team in the country, Minnesota Duluth. Here's one thing I want to keep an eye on, okay? Western is favored, minus 1.5, and the over-under's high at 6.5. I mean, Duluth almost put up that many goals each night last week, so that's fair. But here's where things get interesting, okay? Duluth, they scored 11 goals last week. Only 3 of them, count them 3 were even strength goals.
Mm-hmm.
They did score shorthanded, which I didn't put in there, but the majority of them came on the power play or empty net, which they got 1. And what I don't like here, Western, out of 60 teams, they rank at 57th on the penalty kill. They are bottom 4 penalty kill in the nation.
Wow.
In the nation, which is surprising. Okay.
It really is.
So this is going to be interesting. If Duluth can cap, and Duluth has a top 5 power, they're 5th on the power play. Power play percentage, they're 5th in the nation. So this is going to be an interesting matchup to watch at key to win right there. And I'm going to take UMD money line. I think they're going to score those power play goals that are needed, and I'm also taking the over 6.5. That might be crazy, but Western averages over 4 goals a game, and I mean if Duluth can sock a couple in the power play, I think they're going to hit it. I really do. JB, let's hear what you have to say.
You know, I do like your over pick.
It's going to be a high-scoring game. I got a feeling.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, too. I took the over for this.
Baby, fire me up.
But I can't fully trust Duluth yet. I can't tell if it's a fluke, if it was last week was a fluke. St. Cloud just had a bad week. Or,
this is going to be the weekend to find out.
But Western, they were on a 7-game win streak?
Something like that.
Lost 1 to Omaha.
I picked that upset last week. Just saying.
But I think Western still knows what they're doing. I'm taking Western money line for this game.
They can score.
Both teams can score.
Yeah. I mean, Duluth doesn't have a very good defense, so they can... I said that last week. Obviously, it didn't work out, but their defense still kind of sucks.
Yeah, Duluth's goaltending was better last week.
Well, it's just because they were on the power play for half the game each night.
Yeah.
And that's where it killed us, St. Cloud. Quays, end us out here. What do you have picked in this game?
Yeah, Duluth has been on a roll their last 3 games, which isn't much, but it was against some good hockey teams. So I'm going to go with Duluth plus 1.5.
That's fair.
And I'm also taking the over 6.5. Like you guys said, both these teams like to score the goals, and Duluth power play is good, and Western's penalty kill sucks.
It does suck. So does St. Cloud. St. Cloud is actually 56, right above them.
Really?
Yes.
It's going to be a fun series to watch.
Ooh. Yeah, it will be. I tell you what, all these games are going to be great ones to watch this weekend. And if you don't, that sucks for you because, I mean, you guys, I guess, you'll be at a game, but I'll be watching every single one of these, watching my picks flow through 8-0. JB, what do we have to say to the people?
All right, let's make some money. Or hit that like button.
No, that's my button. Dude, fuck. Dude.
I already fucked it up.
I'm keeping all this in, too.
All right.
Say it again.
Let's make some money this weekend. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.